How you doing, chap? What you saying? Alright, alright. Wearing contact lenses right now, so yeah. Alright, let's play some Genshin real quick. Um, I don't know what to listen to right now. I'm trying to listen to Tanks. Yeah, Tanks is a shout, you know. Why people are boycotting. I don't know what that means, but let's listen to it right now.
Okay, so it looks like people are finally turning on Dubai, Abu Dhabi, the UAE. If you guys have been watching my channel for a long time, you will know that I'm probably Dubai's biggest hater. I can't stand that place. It's a fucking desert that doesn't treat people good, that doesn't like people who look like me. I've got loads of anecdotal stories I could tell you guys about that. But the videos I've seen on this little bit of research that I've done on this Sudan genocide, which is what we're going to call it because that's what it is. It's radicalizing because it's absolutely heartbreaking knowing that this desert is funding this, and you going to Dubai, you going to freaking Abu Dhabi, you going to this place, you are complicit in this genocide, bro. You are complicit in there, and people who live in Dubai, people who live out there, they can't speak on this. They can't speak on this. And you know what people tell you? Oh, come to Dubai, Habibi. It's amazing. Bruv, this is what they're doing to their own Muslim brothers. Dubai, UAE, I'm going to say Dubai because it's easier. They are a hypocritical state. The state is almost an oxymoron, bruv. It's meant to be this holy place. Oh, and I understand people who live there if they're Muslim. I get it. But look what they're doing to their own Muslim brothers. Look what they're doing, bruv, in Sudan. They don't care. They're funding it. They don't care. Why don't they care? Why don't they give a shit? And I'll show you, before I explain to you guys why they don't care, I'll show you the evidence. Because the UAE denies any involvement in Sudan in this genocide. They deny any of it. Well, here, well, 6 months ago this was, they were doing peace talks in London. There were multiple flights from their base in Chad, well, into bases in Chad. They were flying, they were doing flights into bases in Chad, and then from Chad, the weapons are getting smuggled into Sudan. And they were ending up in the hands of RSF forces. And they were Chinese weapons. Now, the UAE denies this. They deny this. However, it's with the radar detection. The radar detection implies that the planes are trying to avoid detection. The way they're flying is like they're trying to avoid being detected. They're trying to remain secretive. And it's Chinese weapons. It's Chinese weapons that are ending up in the hands of RSF soldiers. It's actually Chinese weapons that are in the hands of both sides, the RSF and the central government. You know, that's not stable, but it's in China's interests, and this is why I think the UAE is being used as a proxy for the West, because the Chinese government's fine with the Sudanese government. You know, they've got, I think the biggest petroleum company there is Chinese. I forget the name of it, but I did fact check this myself. It is true. So China has no problem with the main government, but China sells weapons to the UAE. And here it is, in Sudan. In May, this was written. Advanced Chinese weaponry provided by UAE identified in breach of arms embargo. New investigation. Now, Norinco Group guided bombs. These are Chinese weapons that have ended up in the hands of RSF soldiers. And China's thinking, but we ain't sell you these weapons. We ain't give you these weapons. And they've concluded that the weapons were almost certainly provided by the UAE to the RSF in Sudan. Now, you guys
Yo,
might be
chat, I
thinking,
can't lie. I need
what on earth
Farina.
is going on here? Because I've got a theory. I've got a few theories here. I can't even show you guys the terrible things, that we've seen in here. But what I can show you is, because the UAE, obviously, you need to remember, bro, the UAE, like 85% of the people that live in the UAE are not UAE citizens. They're not Emiratis, all right? So 85% of the people, you're just being used until you are no longer useful, because they only care about what I can show you is life out there. When you're viewed as a second-class citizen, Emiratis are always prioritized, bro. You need to think about it. Oh, but I'm black and I have a great time in Dubai. They love me over there. That's what people will say. Okay, go there with the passport that your grandparents had or your great grandparents. Go there with their passport and go there with nothing but clothes on you, and see how they treat you. See how they treat you, bruv. That's what I keep saying to people, bruv. This is how this country treats their own Muslim brothers. Bro, their own Muslim brothers. Sudan is a Muslim country. And the things I'm gonna show you guys, the things I've seen that they're doing to their own Muslim brothers, bro. Imagine what they'll do to other people, bro. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. This here from the article that was linked over there from Amnesty International. The UAE, because they haven't got that much of a population, they're funding private military. They're funding, what do they call them? Are they mercenaries? That's what it's called. They fund mercenaries, and obviously they're getting people from Colombia to go over there, to go to the Libya, Sudan. You know what I mean? There's a fighting going on because there's even things that they've done in Libya. In 2019, I believe it was in 2019, Libya, you know, the place where Gaddafi was once where it looked good, where it was looking good, bruv, where Gaddafi's from, before Obama killed him. Libyan rights group accuse UAE of war crimes. They've been accused of war crimes, the UAE. This is in 2017. And Al Jazeera is the truth. Al Jazeera is funded by Qatar. You could argue that it's in Qatar's interest to try and, you know, poo-poo the UAE so Qatar can be the biggest, you know what I mean, the new Dubai. Well, you know, it's just, bro. So here what they have is they've managed to find passports from what they believe to be mercenaries. And in these passports, there are UAE entry stamps. They have UAE entry stamps. You know what I mean? They have UAE entry stamps. There's more as well. There's more I need to show you guys because it's just, bro. Hold on a second.
Oh,
People don't
shit.
talk about this because people who live in Dubai, listen, we're not drawing out Ache, but Ache can't talk about this. He can't talk
Oh,
about
shit.
this. He can't because they'll revoke his visa. Facts. Don't expect him to talk about this, but come on. A UAE-backed RSF fighter recorded himself a pregnant Sudanese Muslim woman at gunpoint, documenting his own crime with chilling pride before releasing the footage online. The video is too graphic to share. The UAE is funding the rape.
Hello, I am doing well. Okay. 7 days left. I need 600 Primo gems. 15 pound. 10, 3, 6. Wait, how much is a 10 wish? £30. I can't lie, I'm not doing no 10 wish, man. If we start in 10. How about this? I just YouTube. can't lie. Prime Rob is OP, bro. Ain't no one guarding Rob, bro. Rob is the best player. um, what do I want to do again? I wanted to Genshin. Uh, uh Bis Floor 11. But I don't have that though. Uh, By the way, I do custom graphics for streamers and logos, overlays, emotes, VTube, etc. in affordable prices. Do you want some for you? I already have someone working on one for me. I already paid someone already. They said that they will give it to me tomorrow. So I can't really do this right now. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, I can't do it for you. Like you can't help me right now. Well, not right now. Like just nah, just no, because I have someone doing it for me. You feel me? It's all on Discord right now. Still in contact with the person, you know. What is what? So chamber is there like a recommended? The contact lenses is kind of kicking in. I've done chamber one, but now okay. All characters gain a 60% electro damage bonus, and then all characters in the party gain a 60% dendro damage bonus. Okay, how about this? I get a dendro build. Because I don't think I have a dendro team. Um, I'm gonna make a new team. Catchin main, Yamfe main, and then I'm gonna make this a. What the fuck is this? Why does she have that on though? What? What the flip? Well, the thing is, right? I already have a lot of people like on Discord, okay, that are willing to do the same thing that what you're doing. You get me? So I can't really just drop my Discord to you because I've done that for literally every single stream I've done, and now I've actually committed to one. Um, you got Instagram as well, so that I'm gonna check your Instagram up. Yo, chat. I can't lie, I need to get my money up, G. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, bruv. I just want to get up, like up, up. I don't fucking know. Amila. I put M-E. Why you put your account private? Open your account. No, open it. I'm gonna wait until you open it. I'm not following until you open your account. I don't care. Um Meanwhile, I'm gonna go in whoa, 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 whoa. Chill out. And could you me me team comps for Okay, so a shielder, jungler, healer for a Nemo unit. Okay, cool. Can provide. Okay, cool. Um, alright. So I would. So with that being said,
I'll lead the way.
and then the shielder can be Zhongli,
A walk would be nice.
and Raiden can be second,
Stay close and you will live.
and then Nahida, Denjo Traveler. Cool. Okay, I got that. C5, C6. Where the fuck is she? Oh shit. Lol. Um,
Everything's ready. Let's go.
deploy. Cool. In a heater. Free to play friendly spread team. Um, official. I got official. Right. Okay.
The threads of
And then don't know who's better. She's C1. And then where's the other character again? The electro type CC. She's better. Yes, artifacts. I'm gonna listen to music. I mean,
Of Muslim women. They are a funding crime with chilling pride before releasing the footage online. The video is too graphic to share. The UAE is funding the rape of Muslim women. They are a hypocritical state, and it's not just my hatred of it. It's just a hypocritical state. People there can't talk about this. You can't own land out there. You can lease the land, but you can't own land. You're disposable. You're disposable. You can live there for 40 years. You never be a citizen there. What do you think they're going to do, bruv? You think the oil's going to last forever? Oil prices have been high for a long time. I remember when I was younger when, bro, petrol was 99p per litre. I remember that. That was a crazy time. I remember how cheap petrol got. I don't know what it was, who was trying to undercut who. Petrol prices are being inflated right now. There's going to be a downturn. While there's an up, there's going to be a downturn, bruv. We take a look at what the US is talking about doing in Nigeria, in Venezuela. In Venezuela. I've been to Venezuela.
The value
Venezuela's a beautiful country with a lot of
cannot
oil.
simply be quantified in
A lot of
monetary
oil that's not being produced, that's not being used. Why? Because the president, the country, you know what Venezuela wanted to do? They wanted to take power back. They thought, why are our natural resources being controlled by foreign companies? Why can't this be controlled by the central government? Why can't we be running things? Hmm? That's what it was. That's why the US doesn't like Venezuela, and a group was kicked out of Venezuela as well. That's why they don't like Venezuela. That's the truth. If you look at the history, that's the truth, bro. It's dark. It's dark. And Nigerians are saying, yeah, let America come in and are you lot mad? Nigerians, are you guys mad?
lol.
Let America come in. America will just use you. America don't give a damn about you, bruv. And this is the problem in Africa, right? You know, this is the problem because there'll be people saying, yeah, side the West. Yeah, let's side with China and Russia. You know what I say? I say, fuck all of them. That's what I say. I say, fuck all of them. Let there be some economic downturn in Asia, China, you know, that side, Russia. Let there be some economic downturn in the West.
ring cutter.
Let Africa have its own fucking ecosystem, bro. It's got everything it needs. Why is the illusion of money a thing? Huh? illusion of money. Oh, you need money. You need us to control. No, we don't. No, they don't.
No, that's it. No way.
But for
Easy.
that to happen, because now it seems like a revolution. No, it's just Russia, China
Oh shit.
gaining some more ground in Africa. You know, because the end game is for the US to go to war with China. Why? Because in China, it's it's impossible for the powers that be to get control in China. Simply because in China, if you're in government, you can't be religious, and you need to, you know what I mean. In China as well, you need to act in the interest of the people. You know what I mean. In China, that's the way it operates. When a country opens themselves up to full on capitalism, bro, it can just be taken over, because who controls capitalism? Who controls all the money? The US. The US dollar is what is backed by everything. That's what gives the US power, currency control. So they would love for China to be under you know what I mean? But they're resisting it. That's what they're doing. They're resisting it. And in Africa, you guys probably ain't heard of Ibrahim Traore in a long time, you know, because if there was something negative to be said about him, you would have heard about him. What do they call them? The Sahel states. Niger, Burkina Faso. How? Because if there was something negative to be said about him, you would have heard about him. What do they call them? The Sahel states. Niger, Burkina Faso. How have I forgot the other one? I've forgotten the other one. Goddamn. I've forgotten the other one. Those states, yeah, even though now it seems like, yeah, it's all good, bro. Those three countries are under more Russian influence. You know what I mean? Like, you had a Russian insurgency go over there. Like, they're more back in China, Russia. They're more on that side, bro. All this is the West. I think they're using the UAE. They're using the UAE to hinder Russian influences, to hinder Russian influence in Africa, to try and stop it. We don't want Russian influence. We don't want Chinese influence out there. Destabilize it, do this. They're being used as a pawn. So the UAE is being used as a pawn. Africa is just a bunch of pawns, that's it. Because they're gearing up for war with China. That's what I think on this situation, guys. The UAE, I can talk about the UAE for days. They talk about, oh, well, crime is low in the UAE. Crime is so low. Bruv, why can't we get any official statistics then? Why are no official crime statistics released? Why do I know about so many madnesses that have happened in Dubai, but they ain't hit the news? It's because the place is running out of money. The place is running out of, not money, the place is running out of oil. They can't just rely on oil. They're trying to secure their future. Not for all of you that live there, by the way. They're trying to secure their future for the 15% of the population that are Emirati. How can they secure that future? By having influence or having control over a place like Sudan with loads of other resources like gold, more oil. They need to secure their future. That's the whole play here. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Changli, what do you think? Changli says China just wants influence in Africa as well. Yes, that's what I said, Changli. That's what I said. And Changli is from Hong Kong, by the way. And Changli fled to the UK with me. They managed to get a special visa because they're giving people from Hong Kong special visas if they want to leave Hong Kong before it becomes fully controlled by China. Thank you very much, Changli. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love to every single one of you guys watching. Thank you very much.
Yo. Okay. Hello, hello. I'm trying to hear that. Hello, hello. This is not bad. Okay, okay.
Pick,
Oh shit.
pick call.
Actually, wait 1 second. Alright, let's listen to this song. Hello, hello. I'm gonna do one more. And then see if I can build the character.
Aye, yo.
Last time I cried, my best friend died. I don't wanna take it back. Shows me life, COVID times.
A life that I won't get back. I ain't checked your grave in time. I need you alive and it makes me sad.
Don't quit, I gotta stand by that. I was homeless when I made gang. Slept outside, slept in cars, slept on floors, but not on me.
I was at Tweakos, man, even slept in the studio.
Beef in 23.
Shout out Kai, he gave me dough. Back then couldn't afford a beat. 019 came up with a plan to go, that was me and Reese telling me stick to rap. Now I'm richer than most my age. Put in the work and they want my hand. Yo, KK, remember the name. Gangster mad if you think it's cap. Gangster, look at the price I paid. Don't love you, but I love my fans. Change my life, just look at the chain. Emotional guys won't make it far. Business now ain't personal. Say they're real, they're probably fake. Trust me, nigga, I've heard it all. Yo, my girl thinks I'm fool. DTB, man, follow the rule. Outside from school, came from none, now look at the jewels. I've been broke, I know how it feels. Pain, I know how it feels. Yo, I know how it feels. They ain't from here, don't know how it feels. Love, I know how it feels. Envy, hate, I know how it feels. Separate ways, I know how it feels. Made it out, I know that feel. I've been broke, I know how it feels. Pain, I know how it feels. Yo, I know how it feels. They ain't from here, don't know how it feels. Love, I know how it feels. Envy, hate, I know how it feels. Separate ways, I know how it feels. Made it out, I know that feel. I wanna be rich, they wanna be famous. Me and them ain't the same. Titled, I see entitlement. Now, both friends feeling away. I live a life of sin. Just like you, that's why I relate. Viral, man's just trying to think. Came from none, now I'm on a stage. I'm on a wave, I want it quickly, they wanna wait. They wanna trick me out of my place. Fuck all the pagans throwing up plays. Miss me, they wanna talk and hate. 50, might put that on a plate. 60, this one a chocolate face. Yo, paper I gotta make. I can't live in the UK, why?
Man don't like you progress.
Man want ball like 2K. They ain't put trust in the process. Talk KD, just stay in the booth. Next up, bro, been the coldest. They get some clout when they say my name. Don't think that I don't notice. Turned down over £1 million. Now I'm already halfway there. Still independent, stood my ground. Know my worth, don't think that I care. Overseas got fans in Bel Air. They ain't believe now, look how I'm here. Man don't cap, don't try and compare. Where they at? Said I've been broke, I know how it feels. Pain, I know how it feels. Yo, I know how it feels. They ain't from here, don't know how it feels. Love, I know how it feels. Envy, hate, I know how it feels. Separate ways, I know how it feels. Made it out, I know that feel. I've been broke, I know how it feels. Pain, I know how it feels. Yo, I know how it feels. They ain't from here, don't know how it feels. Love, I know how it feels. Envy, hate, I know how it feels. Separate ways, I know how it feels. Made it out, I know that feel.
Let's go playlist. Chill. Pause the music and play. Where is it? It's not even here. Pause. There it is. The one I'm trying to listen to. I'm trying to get crit rate. Is it crit rate? Yeah, crit rate. Crit rate, circle it, because I got a crit damage weapon. So I don't really care about any of these. Don't care about that. I care about this. This can be locked. This could be locked as well. This, I don't know who would wear this, but I don't know. I just keep it because why not? It's like a new thing. Never seen in my life before though. I'm gonna keep it. I think that's it. Oh, this is nice. This is trash. This is. It's really getting harder to get what you want, I'm just gonna do this and hope for the best. Defense. You know what? I think that's that. I can just, get custom, 2, 3, 4. Alright. This needs to be crit rate. So next crit rate is you. I'm not even. Alright. And you would be. Okay. We listen to this, but I don't want to get
Democrats
cancelled.
get in, all the big right-wing influencers get either demonetized, banned, whatever it is, all of us, right? Now, Trump is in. I don't see Hassan Piker banned.
Nope.
I don't see Kyle Klinsky banned.
Talk about it.
I don't see Young Turks getting banned.
Nope.
Any of these big left-wing political commentators on the left, none of them are getting censored. So this is the difference. When we have power, we at least allow them to operate.
Yeah, we
when they
let
have
them talk.
power, we get canceled.
I know that politics is real big right now. The Charlie Kirk thing was major as far as how you move. I don't know if it changed the way y'all move, but I had to cancel a couple of things that they were supposed to be doing. Even though they don't do it to blacks, we were supposed to be doing it on these black campuses. I canceled. I don't believe that people will walk.
You're going to go to some of these HB
CUs, and I said no, I'm good because I think that I'll say this, and y'all tell me if y'all think. I think it has emboldened more people to try and, if nothing else, assault the people they don't like. I think the left has been putting that out there so long. How they've lionized the guy who put the hands on the healthcare guy.
Luigi Mangione?
Yeah, they turned him into a martyr.
Yep.
All of these people.
160.
You listen to the politicians. The politicians are constantly saying things
120
like this person need to be socked. This person need to have this done to them. It's emboldening, especially guys who we know a lot of people on the left. They lame. They don't have a life, and you tell them that they're going to be like the world is going to love them because they did a public favor by getting rid of this voice they don't like. And that's the sad part to me that I've been having to try and figure out how to work around. That your opinion now has more consequences than ever.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are a prime example of watching how you still don't understand, well, why won't they let me do this or whatever? And it's simply because you tell too much truth.
Yeah. I mean, we'll be demonetized for 2 years because of this. And, that's the reality. It's like whether they attack you physically or they attack you financially, right? There's always going to be some type of consequence for saying things that offends people to some degree. And I would say, the left has been way more pro-censorship, or what do you want to call it, the left, progressives, liberals, whatever it is. They don't respect free speech at all. I mean, hell, when Jimmy Kimmel got canceled, they were crying about free speech.
Right.
But he got it back in a day or two. And I even came out and said, yo, I don't agree with that joke. I think it was very tasteless to do it at that time when he made it. But we shouldn't be canceling people for jokes. That's a bad precedent that, liberals engage in, not us.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he got it back, because as always, they galvanize better than we do on that side, right? They boycotted, they protested, etc. Conservatives don't really protest. When they do, it's January 6th and they go to jail. You know what I mean? It's
Actually,
it's progressives that boycott, right?
Wait.
I'm sorry, that go out there and march. Because a lot of times they might not have the financial capital to do things that they do.
By 15%.
Definitely
Oh
take
my
the time
god.
and go out there and
That
protest
just
with
changes
no
everything.
kings. They'll go
Oh
ahead
my
and
god.
say no immigration or
You
stuff
can
with
just
immigration
stuck.
raids. Like they will mobilize, right? Whether it's BLM, no kings protests, immigration protests.
Wait,
They're
you think this
outside.
is calm?
Conservatives not really outside because a lot of times they
This
have
is
families,
better.
older, have a real job, don't want to get canceled.
Yeah, and it's a funny thing to watch because, like you said, these people weren't watching Jimmy Kimmel, but now that he got canceled, they're like, well, that's just some way we could stick it to the right.
Yes.
The whole support of Jimmy Kimmel was just a way to stick it to the right, and it was blatant hypocrisy to listen to them talk about, well, it's free speech, when they spent the whole Biden administration canceling people because they said something that you didn't like. Remember, they're the people who said dead naming someone can get you put in jail.
Everyone got banned during the Biden administration.
Yep.
Like I could think of literally a million. Bongino, us, Pearl, Tates, Nick, Alex Jones,
Me,
you, like all from that 2020. Right when the pandemic was beginning, till now, right? So now that Trump's back in, a bunch of people got banned, and January 6th had a lot to do with Charlottesville, right? Anyone that was at these events automatically banned. So there was absolutely a pro-censorship regime under Biden. And they didn't even hide it. Like Media Matters was colluding with the U.S. government to ban people.
This shit's us.
Zuckerberg came out and admitted that they told them to do it. You had people trying to broadcast, and then you'd wonder, why was my video deleted? And you said the word COVID.
Yeah.
That made no sense. You know, people were going around saying the jab or just pointing at their arm, trying to get
Beer
around.
bug. Yep.
Yeah, trying to get around saying what we found out later, that we were right to be worried about, what we were right to be cautious about. They were telling people like Kyrie Irving, you can't play basketball if you don't do this. You know how many people who were nurses and things like that, and I really felt bad for them because they were against getting it because they thought, you know what women do when they're taking their kids and throwing them in a trash can before they come out. They're saying it's their body, their choice. Now, you can do that.
Yo, this is the worst
When it
thing in the
comes to
world.
sticking
Oh my
something
god.
inside of me that I don't know what it is, and you didn't take the proper protocol as you
I'ma just
normally
keep it.
do. But I should have to take it or I'll lose my job. And many of them had to do it. Many people were in situations like what I was in, which was sad. I was against it. I said, I don't want my daughter to get it. Her mom went and did it anyway, and she didn't need to tell me. So now my daughter is a guinea pig.
Yeah.
We got to wait years to find out what this thing did to this kid. But because her mother was so afraid of what they were saying, she thought she was protecting our child.
Wow. We don't know what the downstream effects are. And I knew it was bad right after January 6th, like 2 or 3 days later. Trump got banned off everything.
Yep.
They banned him on even Uber Eats. Like, bro, they banned him on everything,
crazy.
bro. And like, that's nuts. And I was like, yo, if they banned the former president of the United States, the rest of us are cooked. And then shortly thereafter, a bunch of people started getting banned after the January 6th stuff. That identified all the influencers that were there. All of them got banned, arrested, everything, man. And I knew it was bad because Trump did an interview, I think like 22 or 23 with Nelk, right?
Mm-hmm.
And during the interview, he mentioned the election being rigged.
Worst.
Video was gone within 24 hours, bro. The YouTube took it down. And now you could talk about the election and the integrity of that election. But back then, if you talked about the election, you talked about COVID, them boys, any of these topics, cooked.
He's an election denier. And these are the same people, remember, they denied, well, I'm old. They denied the results of the election in 99, 2000.
Oh, yeah. Well, Al Gore and Bush, right?
Yeah. They denied.
I remember that.
Yeah. These are the same people who denied the results of Donald Trump when he won. Not my president.
Yep.
These are the same people. So it's rules for thee, but not for me. And you're watching them in real time right now be open hypocrites. These are the same people who tell you what to do, how to march here. They said nothing about the riots it was the George Floyd. That was all fine, but Jan 6 is the worst thing in the world. Well, look how many people lost their lives during the George Floyd riots, and they don't talk about it.
They never talk about it. Trump just designated Antifa as a terrorist organization.
Yep.
He just did it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been saying for years, these guys, what's going on? These dudes are destroying cities and everything. Like, they're one of the biggest agitators whenever, progressives are rioting, and we don't do anything about it. They're right there lockstep with BLM.
Mm-hmm.
There should both be terrorist organizations. Trump just did it. And it took Charlie Kirk's assassination for him to wake up and say, you know, maybe we should do something about this left-wing violence. It's been a problem for a long time. And, you know, I find it interesting how January 6th happens, right? Democrats get in. All the big right-wing influencers get either demonetized, banned, shadow banned, whatever it is, all of us, right? Now, Trump is in. I don't see Hassan Piker banned.
Nope.
I don't see Kyle Kalinske banned.
Talk about it.
I don't see Young Turks getting banned.
Nope.
I don't see any of these guys like, Luke Beasley, any of these big left-wing political commentators on the left. Harry Sisson, none of them are getting censored at all. So this is the difference. When we have power, we at least allow them to operate.
Yeah, we
when
let
they have
them talk.
power, we can't even, we get canceled.
Well, we let them talk because we look at it this way. And you can tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I think we look at it this way. The more they talk, the more people will be able to see how wrong they are.
Precisely.
So we understand that, if you silence them, you might end up turning them into the good guy. If you let them talk, they'll talk themselves into a bad position. It is the reason why Charlie Kirk and people like you, people like Crowder will just go and say, let me sit in the middle of these people and talk.
Yeah.
Let me let them come talk to. Do they do this?
They don't, bro.
Never do. You can't find any of the left-wing guys allowing you to come walk up to their table and talk to them about any of their
There's
crazy
only one
stuff.
that does it.
Oh, who's that?
Destiny.
Oh, yeah.
He's the only one. And a lot of people hate him, but I'll give him credit because he is the only one that actively
Pursues
engages
this, yep.
with the opposite side.
Yep.
He's the only one. The rest of them, they just sit in their room and give their commentary, never actually have their ideas tested or anything like that. You know, it's just ridiculous.
Bill Maher said something, and he says it a lot. He said, y'all keep asking me why I don't have Barack Obama and all these other people on here. He said, you know why they're not here? Because they won't come. He said, I'm not a Republican. I will never be a Republican, but I give them credit. They all show.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, if it's not like a sanitized interview, they're not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
They're not doing it. I mean, Kamala Harris proved this when she was campaigning. She wouldn't do Rogan, which I think was a huge blunder on her end.
She wouldn't do you guys, but did Luther Campbell.
Luther, who's that?
Luke, oh, I forgot you young. Pop that, said Doodoo Brown. Two live crew from here.
Oh,
she
really?
did his podcast.
I
and it
didn't
was
know
like
that.
4 niggas watched that.
I didn't. I
You got a
didn't know.
podcast?
He did. He literally.
Nigga.
I'm telling you, you didn't even know he had one.
Bro, you what? Uncle Luke?
Yes, and it sucks. This man, it just sound like years of,
Wow.
it would be like Ozzy Osbourne's podcast. And I'm not talking about when he was alive. I'm talking about right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how bad it was.
Wow.
Yeah, she
Bro.
cooked, man. She cooked.
Oh,
That was bad.
Yeah, that was a big misstep. But again, and this is why I think that's a big reason why I think Trump won was because he leveraged the power of social media and he understood that these traditional celebrities don't got sauce like that no more, bro. Like, who endorsed Kamala? Beyonce, LeBron James, actors like
LeBron James is crazy.
Meg Thee Stallion. Like,
I
okay,
ain't gonna
your
lie.
traditional celebrities
That's
endorsed Kamala, but she still lost badly.
I'll give you an example. Barron Trump, credit to him, told Trump, hey, listen, these streams right here will help you win the election. He was right. Aiden Ross, other streamers. But the funny part is, this became a complex con, right? And there's YouTubers there, streamers there, and also as well celebrities. You know who had the biggest crowd?
Who?
All the streamers. Celebrities were kind of like, oh, hey, whatever picture. That was it. They had a crowd following them, the streamers. What does that tell you? The future is streaming. And that's funny because celebrities are going away.
Yeah, nobody really cares about, celebrities' takes at all. And the reason why is because relatability is gone, right?
Yes.
It's one thing to watch maybe a Tobey Maguire. He played Spider-Man, didn't he?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
On a screen. But you don't really know who he is. You don't really know what he thinks. You don't really know what his political opinions are, etc. Like, it's fairly vague. But now, you're watching a streamer. You kind of know what they think. You know how they move. You know what they eat when they're on stream eating.
Yeah.
Like, it's very intimate. Pause. So people build a bigger bond with that and then they could chat in the room.
Yeah.
So they could engage with them. You can't do that with these celebs. So what we've seen like almost like a change in the media landscape and the entertainment landscape where, bro, at this point, I'm pretty confident, like, if you took like a celebrity like in a movie, most recent movie, right? And he walks down the street, he might not get recognized as much as a streamer will.
Yeah.
That's where we are. Young people don't watch movies anymore. They don't go to movie theaters.
Bro.
Everything is streaming. On-demand streaming.
I was in a hotel with an actor from Star Wars. We walked side by side. We're cool. I had more photos and people come up to me than he did. I was like, this thing is big. He's huge. But it's like,
You
again,
gonna pause after
streaming
that?
itself is the new meta. I'm telling you, bro.
It's wild.
Yeah, for young people.
Yeah.
Like, we're old enough to remember traditional media, going to a movie theater and everything else like that. But these young people, bro, they're not going to a movie theater. Like, they're like, nah, I can watch it here on Hulu and stuff.
But also, keep in mind, what are they watching on? TikTok. It's clips. Twitter.
Yep.
Snapchat. All they're seeing is clips. So whatever they see is that, they're the new celebrities.
Well, speaking of that, though, I'll ask you guys a question. How do y'all feel about being considered part of the cause of the fall of Miss Headboard Harris's campaign?
There you go.
Yeah, I mean,
shout out to y'all.
appreciate
Like,
that, man. Thank you.
I told my girl I was making love to her that night. You know I know them.
Yeah, man.
Me too, I too.
Yo, it's crazy.
Hey, yo, pause. Hey, yo, pause.
Right. Wait, what? You ruined the moment. What?
Yeah, no, it's an honor, bro. And it kind of, because here's the thing, right? First, we'll tell you this. I don't go outside, bro. I don't go outside, especially since this year. I've been like going really, really hard with the streaming and stuff like that. And, covering politics, everything else that's going on. And, to see that like come out, in that book, I was like, oh, wow. Like, you don't really know how much influence you have unless you step outside or unless you hear about it from other people like that are totally out of your realm. And when I saw it, I was like, wow, we made a change because, we're able to get these young guys away from, going more towards left. Because I had seen like people complain about this. I had seen like people like Hassan and Kyle Kalinske, because I watch a lot of left-wing media. I watch a lot of it because I think to be able to debate these people, you need to understand how they think. And one of the biggest gripes from the left that they've been saying for a while now is we have the youth on our side, right? The young men are coming more and they want to listen more to what conservatives got to say. So they had been complaining about this for a while. But once I saw the book and I saw that she listed me and Andrew, I was like, oh, wow, it's real. It's not just these guys bitching. It's like, it's made it up to the point where the Democrat candidate literally is like, yeah, I lost the young men because these niggas right here. So, anyone that ever says like, oh yeah, Martin, you're not relevant, whatever, I just laugh at these niggas now because I'm like, all right, did you influence the election, motherfucker? Like, shut up, So, yeah, so it's I'm very honored by it, and it just makes me say, damn, I got to keep going hard.
That's crazy.
I may as well just listen to this. Why not?
Okay, so this Christian white nationalist in the UK was recently embarrassed by the girl, the sister, based in Bougie. She is a black conservative. She absolutely ate him up and didn't leave no crumbs, fam. She violated him. This guy's been exposed as being gay. Now, being gay is not a problem. We don't care about that on this channel. I believe everybody should have the choice to do whatever, freedom to do whatever the hell they want to. But the problem is this guy's trying to hide it from people because he knows that the side that he is supporting, this white nationalist movement, does not want gay people, bro. They think that gay people are parasites, bro. You know what I mean? That's what they think. That's what a lot of people think. And he is also kicked out of his mother's house. Hugh was kicked out of his mother's house. Today we're going to be talking about Hugh Anthony. He runs this Twitter page, and we're going to take a look at him. Well, we're going to take a look at the evidence here. Screenshots, not screenshots, but tweets. Of him in street interviews, him talking about being on Grindr.
Where are you coming from?
Soho, Cheshire.
Cheshire. What's gayer, Soho or your Grindr profile?
And Soho's very gay.
I'm banned on Grindr, so.
You banned on Grindr.
Now for this one, you might be thinking, oh, come on, look, Tanks, come on. He says he's not on Grindr, bro. Well, look at this, and there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with this. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this, bro. But stop trying to hide yourself, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this white nationalist movement is not going to benefit you, bro. Because once they get all of the black, because these white nationalists, what they want Britain to be completely white. Okay, you get rid of all the blacks.
Oh,
you get rid of all of the coloreds. You get rid of all of the Muslims. Okay. Next, they're coming for you and women, bro. You first, though. You know what I mean? Gays, no way. That's what they're going to do. There's so many DMs here. There's tweets of him arguing with people online saying, of course I can be Christian. Being Christian is trusting in Christ. That doesn't stop just because I love a man. Actually, Christ, he's basically defending being gay and Christian. Of course I can be a Christian. Being Christian is it's just loads of old tweets, loads of DMs of him, briefs or, my man, you know what I mean? Just be proud of who you are, bro. Be proud of who you are. And you've even got MSN, talking about this as well. Your gay DMs getting leaked. Article written by Carson Niarik. You know, I hope I pronounced that right. But this guy also got kicked out of his parents' house. Hold on. Let's take a look at that. I thought that was someone else talking to me outside.
Womp womp.
How can a man say womp womp to his mum?
And what? And what? You're threatening me because we have a difference in opinion.
My food's going to be here in 5 minutes. We're going to have to pause. Or maybe I'll
You're
leave
gonna
it
smash
playing.
the door open. Go on. Smash the door open and do it. And
This guy's 22 years old, by the way. He's 22 years old. And this video is not even the worst, bro. If you see the way Based and Bougie, and I know a lot of people don't like Based and Bougie. I just sent her a message before I recorded this video, actually, just to say, like, listen, big ups to you, because the way you violated my man was just eloquent. It was eloquent. You have a level of eloquence that my man could only dream of, bro.
what? Throw me out because we disagree? You're pathetic.
Oh,
No, you're
shit.
pathetic,
I
bro.
fucking hate you
Oh,
people.
shit.
I always have.
You're pathetic. I always have. That's now you see that. Hey, I don't judge anyone with their relationship with their parents, bro. You know what I mean? But I've never told my mum I hated her since I've been over the age of 16.
Oh,
You
shit.
know what I mean? And my mum's done a lot of shit to me. You know what I mean? Oh man.
Yeah. How do you think they're gonna? How do you think Nana and Gran are gonna react? You wonder why they're so. Go and smash it open. We disagree.
Oh,
I
shit.
want to preserve my people, and you want to hurt me because I want to preserve my people.
And here's the thing that a lot of these white nationalists don't seem to understand, bro. Like, yeah, you get England to be all white. Let's say you achieve that fever dream you have, all right? Bro, you are still a loser, bro. There's nothing wrong with living with your parents at 22 because that is the norm in this country right now. You're still a loser, bro. You're still a loser. Sitting online, you're not doing anything. But Based and Bougie will clear this guy up after. Let's just let this play.
Why? Smash the door open. Do it. Prove it. Prove it. No, smash. If you want to smash the door open because I disagree about who should be in this country, do it. If you want to smash the door open because I disagree who should be in
Man's got the steam. That comes up every time I turn on my PC as well, still.
this country, do it. You go drunk, and this is what happens.
Oh, this is a sign as well. He says his mum, you're probably drunk or you're drunk, so his mum might have an alcoholic problem. He's just come from a broken home, bro. A lot of people with messed up ideologies, messed up ways of thinking, they come from broken homes.
I can't. They live in Grimsby, mate. It's way too far away.
Grimsby.
No. All you gotta do is shout at me because you're drunk. I don't even understand. What is your problem? What is your problem? What is your problem? You're gonna regret this in 10 years' time when I don't speak to you anymore.
That's what I've said to my mum before.
Mom, you're gonna regret this in 10 years' time when I don't speak to you anymore because you rejected me when I was right.
Well, that wasn't what I said to
You're
my
gonna
mum.
reject.
I just said, hey, mum, listen, like, if your grandkids are not living near you, it's because of you. You know what I mean?
This in 10 years' time when I have nothing to do with you.
Mm.
This is the end. Okay. They're gonna reject it in 10 years. Do it then, because you're trying to smash
His
my
mum's
door
calling
open.
999, and this guy also gets his dad arrested, by the way. He gets his dad arrested for assault that you're going to see on camera for kicking him out of the house. Yeah, I know. For those of you guys watching this, because I know the majority of my audience, you're probably thinking, getting your dad arrested? What? How mad? It's mental. It's mental.
Disagree.
His mum's crying.
Oh, she's crying.
She's crying? She's crying? Turn down the wrong way, you idiot Uber Eats driver. You fool.
Radicalized.
You know what? This is like EastEnders in real life. You know that Joel? That whole Joel. You know the Joel Tommy storyline, how Joel ended up like GBHing, grievously bodily harming Vicky, and Vicky's, you know, split up with his dad because of that. Like, this is like real life Joel. Like, this is Joel at the age of 22, bro. saying
harming
his dress,
myself.
innit?
I'm a political commentator.
Hold on, guys. My food's here. 1 sec. Let me pause this. Bro, I've been rinsing this place called Bronson Burgers, bro. It's actually so banging, bro. I've been rinsing it. Let's continue.
Really right wing. He's
Oh
posting
my
stuff online.
God.
He's shouting at us.
Yeah.
Refusing to come out.
This is so dramatic.
Mums are dramatic, bro.
I'm so sorry.
There's dad comes. There's daddy.
You don't scare me, Dad.
Yes, he
No,
does.
no.
There's dad comes. Mums are dramatic, bro.
I'm so sorry.
There's dad comes. There's daddy.
You don't scare me, Dad.
Yes, he
No,
does.
no. No. What is wrong with you? Why are you assaulting me?
Do I not
Why are you
scare
assaulting me? Why are you assaulting me?
Shut the fuck up, you parasite.
Oh shit.
I have brought you up for fucking 20 years.
Let me leave.
What the fuck have you become?
Let me leave.
You know
Oh
what it is?
shit.
It's like I'm laughing, bro, but this is not a joke.
Oh,
this is really
shit.
how people become these things, become part of these movements. It really is, bro. It really is.
What have you become?
Let
I
me
want
walk-
you to leave. Jesus Christ, we're not.
Then let me walk out that door. Let me walk
What
out that door.
have you-
Let me walk out that door.
What
Let
have
me
you become?
walk out that door.
Answer my question.
Nothing. I just want to preserve this nation.
Oh shit.
Do you not understand?
You will not win this war.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
And apparently his parents are conservatives as well, but I don't think his parents have the same white nationalist views that he does, because even his mum said, yo, my son's radicalized on the phone to the police.
I'm leaving this house. Right
I
now.
want you to leave. I don't want you to come back.
I'm leaving right now.
I want you to go right now.
I'm leaving
Go.
right now.
Oh shit.
Oh my god,
I'm
now
leaving.
he's filming us.
No, I'm leaving.
Oh shit.
You, I have nothing to hide.
You're off to jail tonight, by the way.
Mm-mm.
You just assaulted me. I want to leave. I want nothing to do with you.
Oh shit.
Don't come
Go
back.
away. Go away.
If that means that,
What is wrong
don't
with
come
you?
back. Don't. Oh, look at him. His dad's got a van. His dad's a working man. Yeah. You guys might think that's satire. No, it's real, bro. It was posted on Twitter by Mukhtar. Big up to Mukhtar. Don't know if Mukhtar's, yeah, Mukhtar don't follow me back on Twitter, but we're still growing on Twitter, you know what I mean? Yeah, so kicked out of his parents' house the other day. Exposed for being gay, which is perfectly fine, bro. Just be open about it. This same side that you're supporting thinks gay people are errors. You know what I mean? They believe things like that, bro. You get me? Then we've got Based and Bougie. This is a video on Hugh Anthony's YouTube channel. You might want to subscribe because the guy's homeless. You might want to join his membership. How much is he charging for membership? £7, $3.99. I think I only charge like what, £3 a month, and there's no like levels to my membership. If you guys wanted to join, you know, you get early access to reaction type videos. You get early access to things. You're gonna get early access to the podcasts. He links up with Based and Bougie at a march, UKIP march. UKIP used to be run by Nigel Farage, I think. Now he's obviously running Reform. But UKIP are, you know what I mean, that type of party, innit? But he runs into Based and Bougie, who is a black conservative political commentator, and she wipes the floor with him. I can't lie. She wipes the, you'll see it.
My favorite African. Hello.
I'm here with Lord.
And who are you talking to about? My favorite African. I mean, I think she is Based and Bougie is African, but bro, like, that's how you know my man's got to be. Hey, let's just keep watching.
Barcard.
Barcode.
Today.
Hold on.
Yes.
3 foot. Come on, I'm not 3 foot, right?
I'm actually taller than him.
This is not true. This is not true.
So how do you
Listen,
feel standing next to an African? Do you feel like
I
your
think it's
body's
great. You're going back. You're going back, but I think it's.
So you're going back, and you can. I'll be real. Yeah, we don't. These are all allegations, bro. My man's not publicly said he's gay, or he has kind of publicly said he's gay on all the counts, but maybe he doesn't identify as this right now. Just protecting myself legally. From the way he touched a woman that he's in conflict with, you know what I mean? Because he disagrees with this woman, you know what I mean? Based and Bougie, they have a disagreement. They've argued on Twitter. For him to touch her, that's something a gay guy would do, bro. Because a straight guy would understand, bro. Me and this woman do not agree. I am not going to even think of laying a finger on her, bro. And he just casually, yeah, you know what I mean? Anyone straight, I don't think straight guys do that, bro. I don't know.
You're going back because I'm actually taller than you, and I can literally drag you out of the country. You're not gonna
Look,
do
my
shit.
favorite Congolese, right? It's fine.
My favorite white supremacist.
Oh, come on,
Yo.
not native people.
This
You
guy
know
is
that.
literally my worst
No,
enemy.
she loves me. She loves me, really. She does.
No.
Ratio her every single time, by the way, on X.
I
But
cannot make a tweet without this guy telling me.
no. You tweet under me more. You were there yesterday. You were there yesterday, straight underneath that tweet about me calling me 3 foot and telling me that I can't use.
Everyone except the actual threats. I'm here to support the
Which
country. Why would you be
I am
mad?
supporting the country. What's the country made of?
It's made of the English people.
Who are?
White people.
Thank you very much. There we go. We agree.
You said I
We
was
agree.
never said anything else.
We agree. We
She
agree.
never said anything else.
Based in Bougie
Actually, I'm
agrees
gonna
with
stop you.
remigration. Based in Bougie agrees with remigration,
I
right?
do not agree with that. I agree with useless people coming into
She
the
agrees
country
with
and not
remigration.
contributing.
And remigration, what these lot want, like people who say remigration, it's like they're not talking about just getting rid of illegal immigrants. They're talking about getting rid of people like me as well. You know what I mean? Like that's what they mean by remigration. We do not support that.
She agrees with
And I think
remigration.
what you're doing is quite useless. as
No,
well,
I think what I'm
because
doing
you
is
sit on
very
tweets
useful.
And you just tweet
No, you
against
said it.
people
Hold on.
who
You
are
said
supporting the
you
country.
said I wouldn't do it in person.
Can somebody ask this guy? He wants the
Oh my god, what a pussy! You're talking to a woman, bro. About you said I wouldn't do it in person. You're not beating the allegations, broski. I'm sorry, you're not.
But it's a woman, man.
It can happen. It can
He wants
happen.
the country to be all white.
You're just jealous of my dance moves, aren't you?
No, you want the country to be all white. Can I wait, wait, wait.
She's Congolese, bruv. You don't have no dance moves on her.
I have kids.
He wants the country to be all white. Yet you continue to practice gayness. You continue to
Cooked.
take dick
How
up
do
the
you?
butty.
Whoa! How do you? How?
You continue to take dick
How
up
do
the
you?
butty.
Whoa!
Whoa.
How would you know that? How do you?
The images.
You've seen me taking.
Whoa.
We've seen you in gay
Have
clubs.
you?
Whoa.
They're having fun.
I've not been in a gay club for a very long time.
Whoa.
You're still gay, babe.
I don't do anything. I'm more of an incel, if
We
anything.
know you're gay, especially
Based
the way you act
incels.
online.
Based incels.
Anyways, Hugh, it was nice meeting you. I'm going to report.
She just said, "Yep, that's it." She said, "I'ma allow you." She said, "I'ma just allow you." She's like, "Okay, listen, whatever." She said, "I'ma just allow you, bro." You're. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. It's kind of funny, but it's not funny. It's pathetic, bro. She just said, "I'ma allow you." Like, brother, if you're gay, just be proud. Don't hide it, bro. Be yourself.
And you know what? Do you want to come on my show to have a debate?
Sure, we can do that.
Let's do that.
We can do that. Look at that. We see. Look, we can make friends. We can make friends. Hugh Anthony. Hugh Anthony.
The thing is, I know you more than I know him.
You are.
And the thing is,
I do X on YouTube. X on YouTube.
Yeah, you are.
Did you hear that?
Even
He
though
said
I
I'm
don't
more
agree
British.
with it.
What?
Like, I'm an immigrant.
He said
I
I'm
think
more
he's more British, but
How
I've
do you
seen it.
feel?
I've seen it more than I've seen you. I don't even.
So this guy here, who was cool with my man, is saying, "I know more about her than you. She's more British than you because he's gay." These like, bruv, I think my man's just a confused 22-year-old because he's younger than me.
Nah,
I mean, he's got a
he's
full beard,
good.
obviously. My beard's just coming through. He's 22, bro.
Bro, there's no way I got another one, bro.
These lot are near
No
Harrods,
way.
bro. They're near, like, you know, that big freaking stupid roundabout where you come down that road where you can speed by Marble Arch, and then there's the
Bro,
jet guy
I
over
don't
there
want-
from the ends. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that casino, that Grosvenor casino
Aight.
near that Salt Bay restaurant, bro. Lost too much peas in there, bro. But yeah, my man's just getting done up, bro.
I know who you were.
Now you do.
Yeah.
Now you do.
Now I
Look,
know.
I get censored. I disagree.
No, I don't think you should be
I get
censored. Like, you know,
censored.
he has had a word with you, which I think.
I'm not
but
allowed. I'm not allowed to
let's do
speak.
this.
All the way.
We will have a sit down.
We'll have a sit down conversation, right?
Okay, can I?
Because at the end of the day, Britishness,
Yeah, actually, I
whether
think
you
you-
want to
you-
hear I'm British or not, is all about sitting down, conversing, debating.
I think it's
You're
the Union
allowed
of
to
X.
have your opinion.
The Acts of the Union,
I'm
1707.
allowed to have my opinion, and let's make the conversation
We can do that.
happen. Oh wow, you see
Look,
the black
see,
woman's
look.
hand.
I don't hate black women. Come on.
Clearly, anyone.
Yeah. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comment section below. What do you think of Hugh Anthony? Loser. Onto something. Let me know. Chung Lee. What do you? Damn. Chung Lee says they got guys like this in the UK as well. I thought they were only like this in China. Because Chung Lee says in China, there's a lot of Chinese nationalists there who are very patriotic, you know, but not just patriotic, very nationalist, like, oh, you shouldn't be in our China country. Do you know what I mean? Chung Lee says, I can't believe they've got that in the UK as well. It's pathetic. You guys are becoming more and more like China every single day. Chung Lee says they might move back to Hong Kong because it's going to get worse than China in the UK. Who knows? Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let me know in the comments what you think, and peace and love to every single one of you guys watching. Thank you.
Chat, 110 wish and I get a 5-star. I could do it right now. But no. I'll probably do it at the end. And that's me done of this game. I'm gonna play OC now. Oh, Roblox. I don't know.
Is gonna be a great.
Mr.
I don't feel like watching this, to be honest. I don't know, man. Seems interesting, to be honest. But yeah. Alright, it's time to play OSU. Before anything though, I gotta change the title. Cool. We're doing some accuracy training, chat. We ain't doing anything special today, just accuracy. Probably not gonna talk a lot, but yeah. But I'm just gonna do this real quick and then accuracy. I'm gonna do no calm, okay? Because I can. Chat, we did it. 1,000 combo, chat. Let's go. Sheesh. Look at that. Come on.
準だらけの世界をその手で打ち放てこぼれた涙のぬくもりで優しさを知ったはずなのにどうしてまた傷つけ合って憎しみを生み出していくんだろうきしむような痛み知ってその強さがいつか未来を優しく包むのなら迷わずに今夢中だらけの世界をその手で打ち放て赤い涙で覆われた悲しみをそっとそっと抱きしめて鳴り響いた衝動が始まりの音に変わるように
Next, we have Womb Raider, who recently changed his.
迷わずに今夢中だらけの隠して水立ち道のマジムンと憂鬱一時の三姉妹水立ち道のマジムンと憂鬱一時の三姉妹無口七八虹の橋空から七星降ってくるドキドキ寂しくなるとお空を見上げるの秋蝉よハイタイなんくるないさハイタイ水立ち道のマジムンと憂鬱一時の三姉妹無口七八虹の橋空から七星降ってくるドキドキ寂しくなるとお空を見上げるの秋蝉よハイタイなんくるないさハイタイ優しいあの子の笑顔が浮かんでくるないさハイタイ優しい 「
の点々前世から僕は君を探し始めたよその不吉祥な笑い方をめがけてやってきたんだよ君が全然全部なくなってチリチリになったってもう Friends on you
Oh girl, this is agony. I wish you were into me, but no, it's not meant to be.
bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. What the fuck? I'm gonna get A in this one. Watch. Yo, can't hear shit. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, is it me or? Yo. Bro, auto, it doesn't let me do it. Like, if I try auto, it doesn't let me. I can do this now. Oh, this is my last one. I'm getting up. Actually, should I get it for Play Final Forces? Um. We'll see the map and then I'm gonna leave if the map is trash.
So Anthony Williams, 32, from Peterborough, has been charged with 10 counts of attempted murder after a mass stabbing attack on a train from Doncaster to London. Now, some shocking information has come out about this. Information that makes you question what the police are doing. Because if you guys remember the pedophile, the guy who sexually assaulted a 14-year-old who was released from prison by mistake and tried to turn himself into police and was turned away. This kind of rhymes with that situation because it turns out, and I've got footage as well to show you guys, that Anthony Williams is being linked to a stabbing of a 14-year-old boy. And there's also footage of him entering a barber shop with a knife and everybody scattering around, and he wasn't arrested. It was only after he injured 10, 11 people on a train bound for London that he was arrested. How has this happened? Well, keep watching the video to find out, guys, and give the video a like. Let's get that out of the way. Now, fortunately, nobody has died. And at first, people were tweeting saying, oh, is it a migrant? Oh, is it this? Is it a terrorist attack? And you know how this is going to be. You know the current political climate. Anything will be weaponized and used as political ammunition. But the police so far, and reports have said that this was not a terrorist attack. And so far, it seems like just a man who was suffering with mental health. And the way the mental health system is in this country, it's not perfect. I mean, there are going to be some people who maybe slip through the cracks, who should be sectioned, who maybe haven't been. But, and there's even this new angle of the whole thing, man. This whole new angle. Oh my God. Look at that. Man, this whole new angle. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that. He comes in there, grabs a knife out of his bag. Look at that, bro. Oh my. And reports are also saying that he has been linked to the stabbing of a 14-year-old boy. So are you telling me that a 14-year-old boy was stabbed and this guy was still able to be at large? Here's footage of him being arrested. They tase him, they got a dog on him, they got arm jakes, of course, because this was treated like a terrorist attack. They're going to respond as if it's a terrorist threat. That's what they're going to do. He appeared in court. He was remanded at magistrates, no doubt. He's been charged with 10 counts of attempted murder, 1 count of ABH, and 1 count of possession of a bladed article. BTP, British Transport Police, said he had also been charged with 1 count of attempted murder and possession of a bladed article, connection with an incident on a London train in the early hours of the 1st of November. He said the victim suffered facial injuries after being attacked at 12:40 a.m. with a knife on a train at Pontoon Dock Station on the DLR in East London. And I'm not from East London, innit, but I was thinking this was like near Silvertown. I was thinking this was near Silvertown, but it happened, I think this is the DLR. This looks like a DLR track. It happened over here. This is Pontoon Dock Station. Suspect had left the location before police arrived, and officers subsequently identified Williams as a suspect. Meanwhile, Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood said police in Cambridgeshire were investigating whether the same man committed further offences earlier. Police there said they were looking at a series of incidents on Friday and Saturday, including one in which a teenager was stabbed. In a statement, they said a barber's in the Fletton area of Peterborough reported a man with a knife on Friday evening and again on Saturday morning when police were not able to locate the suspect. So he didn't just come once on the Friday, he came again. He came twice. That's why they were all running. They probably thought, oh no, it's him again. That's terrifying, bro. A third incident that police also believe may be linked involved a 14-year-old who was stabbed on Friday evening by a man with a knife in the city centre, the statement added. The teenager suffered minor injuries. The force has referred itself to the police watchdog, and he was arrested in Huntington, Cambridgeshire. He lives in Peterborough, and he was taking trips down to London, moving mad, not even just in King's Cross. King's Cross is kind of North London, North Central. Went to East London. It's mental, all of this happened, bro. And obviously the prosecutors who were opposing bail said the defendant has attempted to murder 11 people in total. These are serious allegations. These are very serious offences. Yeah, well, no shit. Let's see what this lady has to say.
I would just like to start, Sophie, though, by paying tribute to the incredible bravery of the train staff, the train driver who got that train into Huntingdon Station, the Network Rail controller, the
Can you
signaler.
imagine just how terrifying it would be to be on a train? Because trains, you can just walk through them. You know, it's not like Bakerloo line trains, bro. You can walk through most new trains these days, and you just got a guy running with a knife, bro. You're gonna have to, like, imagine if you're in that situation, guys. You know, because I always, when I'm on airplanes and I get on airplanes, I always look at everyone else who I can ally with in case someone tries to do a mad thing on the plane. You know, so it can just be like, you know, bro, if it kicks off, bruv, I'm not dying on this airplane, bro. Like, we're doing something. On a train, it's different because there's so many people, so many different targets. I don't know what I'd do. Would I try and hide in the toilet? Or would I try and make eye contact or, like, look at other guys like, yo, let's get, you know what I mean? But if someone's having a psychotic episode, they're very unpredictable. They're going to be stronger than they usually are. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Maybe I'd run. Maybe I'd hide and get stabbed. You never know until you're in that situation. But I feel like, because I've been through some traumatic situations in my past, I'm not just gonna freeze. It's like, okay, I've been in a situation similar to this before, so it's like, what are we doing here? Fight or flight? You know what I mean? But let me know what you guys think. What would you guys do? Let me know in the comment section below.
Who got that train to a place of safety. But most of all, I would like to say thank you to the emergency services and the one individual who is still critically ill in hospital, who is stable, I'm pleased to say. But he went into work that morning to work on that train service, to serve passengers, and he put himself in harm's way. He went in to do his job and he left work a hero, and there are people who are alive today because of his actions and his bravery.
Are you thinking about like scanners, like airport-style scanners? Is that something that might be looked at in the review?
So I don't think airport-style scanners would be the way to go. I understand why you asked the question.
Oh my God, are they gonna try and flip this into a way to control us, bro? Anyway, listen. Thank God nobody's dead. I think they said that one of the victims, who they're saying is a hero, is in stable condition right now. Hopefully he pulls through, and hopefully they get justice, and hopefully we get more information, because there are cameras on the train, so they might release footage. Obviously, they're not going to release it now because they're going to wait to use it at trial. Heroic staff commended after Huntington train stabbing as details of victims emerge. One of the 8 people still in hospital after Saturday night's attack is a railway worker who tried to stop the suspect. He is in a critical but stable condition, the Transport Secretary said. Barnum Mahmood said on Monday that there were 13 casualties, 8 of whom remain in hospital. And a footballer, someone who plays for Scunthorpe United, he was on the train and he's still in hospital. Another victim said he didn't have much choice but to fight back as the knife man approached him. The 61-year-old said passengers ran into the buffet car after a young woman ran through his carriage shouting, "Knife, knife, there's a man with a big knife." Oh my God. You see them situations, that's where your survival instincts come in, bro. It's like, okay, what are we doing here? But Anthony was detained 8 minutes after the first 999 call, so the police had a very rapid response. But so what we're saying here is the UK police could have locked him up the day before and prevented the stabbing of 11 innocent people on that train. That is a good point. Going around for hours, causing havoc and injury wherever he went, yet people have been praising the police response. They failed miserably yet again. And you know what it might be? It might be the connection, because he did a bunch of different incidents in different areas. You know, he was in Cambridgeshire, I think, like in Peterborough. He was in East London. Then he was in another part of London. Like, even the Metropolitan Police, East London, like, it takes, you know what I mean? They're not as connected, if that makes sense, guys. So I think that's how he managed to go undetected for so long, but it's still unacceptable. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think the police lacked by letting this guy even be out there? Do you think they couldn't? Let me know what you think, guys. I'm not really sure. Shang-Li, I don't really care what you have to say in this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love to every single one of you guys. Prayers go out to the victims. Hopefully nobody dies. Hopefully everyone pulls through. Hopefully they get justice, and hopefully Anthony gets the help that he needs, you know, because clearly he's psychotic episodes. But yeah, peace, guys.
I'm gonna end stream. Can I do yada yada yada? I already know where you were gonna sell out to me. I am not interested, sadly, because I have someone already who's gonna